Hey, this time. Got my light here. Just in case it gets too dark, which it looks like it's too dark. Ta-da. It's better. I look like a horror movie. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, it's not gonna work. I tried. Didn't have to be darkness in my video. Yes. Hey guys, woodcraft. Yeah, woodcraft, craft wood. How fast woodchuck chuck? Woodchuck wood. That was fast. Saw that. I was like, I really fast right there. How are we doing? Are we having shop class today? I love shop class, y'all. Yeah, because we're gonna craft wood. So I actually pulled the card. It's kind of funny. I said, what crystal card should we use for the wood? And then I got the topaz. Alright, I said, well, the wood element, why is the topaz? And then, interesting enough, says, forgiveness heals. Time to release repressed anger as it's blocking your health and happiness. If you notice on the notes that I provided, we will be talking about the anger emotion, because that is the wood element. So very, very appropriate. Yes, thank you, cards, as always. Wonderful. Topaz. This is a beautiful sign from your guardian angels who love you so much and want to help you reach the next positive level in your health and happiness. They can see that you are being blocked and held back by repressed anger and resentment. Most likely you already know what needs to be released, but perhaps you've had difficulty letting it go. Forgiveness isn't condoning, accepting, or excusing someone's behavior. It means an unwillingness to harm yourself anymore. You don't have to like the other person or hang out with them. You simply need to agree and release their energy from your psyche. This card could refer to forgiving yourself for actions that you regret. Self-blame is as toxic as blaming others. The only valuable thing about reflecting on the past is learning from it, not holding on to shame or guilt. Your guardian angels remind you, I didn't know I have to read this much, this thing's long. Your guardian angels remind you that harboring anger only hurts you, not the other person. Repressed resentment is toxic to your physical, emotional, and financial health. Toxicity. And all it takes is a little willingness to forgive, and God, Jesus, and the angels will do all the rest of the work. So, topaz. King James Bible 5 times. This stone is mentioned. Oh yeah, we know. So all the colors. Gentle, soothing energy, supportive of clearing. What is that doing? Supportive of clearing your mind and heart of chaotic energy. In particular, this crystal can help you forgive and release anything that's been distracting or dulling you. So, extremely important with the wood element for today. See, I can't do. Was that me trying to do something? I don't know what that was. So I'm gonna go through it real quick here. Going on from what was the last one? Well, no, I wasn't doing them in any correct order, but the creation cycle. So we're on wood, right? So if we're going around the circle, what comes right before wood comes the water element, okay? And so I was thinking to myself, what is the importance of us understanding all of these different things and why? Well, as we all know, all energy has components to it, such as physical, mental, spiritual, emotional, psychological, auric, causal, bodyic, space-ic, okay? Eventually, it's everything. So, there's me, I'm wood rat, so Chinese, I got the wood element, and then I'm a Libra, so I'm kidney energy, and my natal's 40% water, so it's gotta be some water going on there, but then I'm an air sign because I'm a Libra, but then I'm cardinal direction, so it's got that metal element into it. And then if I go by the 13 zodiac, I'm a Virgo, so I'm an earth sign. And so, which is like totally opposite of my air sign as a Libra, right? So it's kind of just like, you look at it all and you say, well, and there's five phases. We have 7 chakras. So we're doing colors in the chakras, we're doing colors in the organs, and it's just, it can get so crazy. And with everything that we're all out here learning, and everyone, the whole community, it's just really important to get into the energy again, right? The energy of everything. It's the energy and the interplay, and this is why I'm talking about these 5 phases, right? Because whatever is spirit led, okay, and you look at your whole life, right? Look at, like, I've known this, I've been studying this. There's must be a reason, right? But and why does spirit want me to say it and talk about it? Yada yada yada. It's important, right? And so when you understand to use fire, to burn the wood, and then when you understand, or to help the fire burn, and then you chop it with an axe in order to cut it in half, so it's like the control and the creation cycles really extend out into all of what we do all the time. So, but if you can learn the 5 phases of creation, like within your body, right? Because inside our bodies is the cosmos, is what we come from. We have it all, like all the elements. So at the core elements, this is why we can connect. This is why we can connect to source. This is why we can connect to, like, anything. If we learn how to do it, right? Learn how to connect to these elements, and there's tons of elements. We can go into, go into gases. What we got, gas elements. So we got, there's like tons of it, right? But these being the main, right, that they found through all of creation on the planet, right? And so I've talked about the Jing, Qi, and Shen, which is the human triple, right? The third part. So it's your Jing is your sexual energy, your Qi is your physical, like your most, like your you energy, and your Shen is your spirit. So it's like your creational, your manifested, and then your on earth. So humans are always in the middle, right? Heaven, earth, human in the middle. Third particle, right? I think I mentioned that. I don't know which one. Third particle. That's what the idea is. The 3 ones. And then when you go into heaven has stars. What is it? Planets and space. And space is in the middle, or something like that, right? So you have a star, a reactor, like the sun, and you have planet. So it's like fire, mother, or father, mother, and then space, right, in the middle, or something like that. And then, like, I have to look at it again. And then the earth has land, water, and then air, right? And then the human body has Jing, Qi, and Shen. So the 2, create the 3. It's all 3. The Holy Trinity, right? All of this stuff. It comes from the notion that it all started with the Wu Ji, which is what I'm talking about this stuff, right? Because creation spreads out from there. So, and we can all take the shortcut, sort of. A shortcut. You still got to put in the work, right? If you want to, I don't know, you can connect with your guides. You can do all kinds of work, right? But physically, with people, with their transformations and what they're going to be going through, what we all went through as starseeds, as whatever you want to call us, whatever we are, these. It's important that people know to ground, and it's easy if we focus just. Ground, do this, do that, you'll be okay. Spirit will handle the rest, right? But if you're having issues, this kind of knowledge is going to be huge, and it's what we're all going to come into. We're all going to start to understand these elements and how to use them, and everything. It's just going to be awesome. Yeah, good to see you, Angel. Hey, Sarah. Is that it? Okay, so we'll get into wood. So as opposed to fire, which is cruelty and hatred. I think I tried to talk about it in that video, separated a little bit from the fact that it's like, what is it? Hatred. Like you hate someone. Like it's already set in your heart. And then so with the liver energy, it's the anger, because the liver is the commander. Right? It's the one that's detoxifying everything, telling everything where to go, what's this, what's that. It's organizing this, it's categorizing this, get rid of that, don't get rid of that. Put that in the bloodstream, we need some of that, and it's doing so it's the commander in the body, right? So it's the wood element. It takes all of the earth and it grows up from it. it absorbs it in a way. It absorbs the nutrients from the earth, but its movement energetically, right, is generating, rising, and expanding growth. So trees, tree trunk, and not so much, or plants also. Not just because some plants have like a green, tree, or they're not, they don't have bark. So but it's that movement. Colors green, obviously emerald green, springtime, so warm and moist, in the weather, because time to sow. Let's see, anger, said anger. So what's the opposite of anger? The yin, the female, kindness, right? When you're not angry, you're giving out kindness. When you're yang, control and decisiveness, and this is the commander aspect of it. So you're focused, you're in love, you're in balance, and you're at peace, and then so what to control and decisiveness, because it's the toxins, right, in your body. It's like, nope, you already know where to go. I'm not working today. I'm in balance, so go where you go, because we already know this, right? And that's what we're all kind of doing with ourselves. We're all getting to the point where we can embody more of our light bodies, right? And we can actually be it, and then it'll just work by default. The direction is east for spring. Yes, it is the leaping deer. So as opposed to the blue or black deer for kidneys, it's the leaping deer because of the spring in their steps. Ligaments, very big, very important. The color green. Green dragon. Jupiter, and then eyes. So you guys will notice, if you guys drink too much, your eyes start to get dry. There's certain things you can tell with your body. So what have we done so far? We have to do earth, and then we have to do a sixth one, which I will talk about later. But there's 5 phases. So metal is nose and smelling, because it's your lungs. Water is kidneys. In ancient wisdom, hearing, right? Where are your kidneys? Back behind you, sort of the furthest ones away, sort of, right? You gotta listen for them. Heart, tongue, tasting. Heat comes off your tongue. And then so for today, eyes and seeing. So it's pretty simple as far as that goes. And sound, we'll get into the sound. So the sound is SH, and we talked about this last week. So when you're telling your baby to, when you're shushing a baby, you're shh, right? And it calms them. When they're angry, when they're upset, when they have rising and expanding, and generating anger and angst, and they're, the babies, and they don't know what to do. When we say shh, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Because sometimes it's the proper sound because they're just frustrated or something. Other times we gotta feed them. When's the last time you fed? Or whatever the case, or something else is wrong. But so when you do the sound, you want to be moving upwards. You want to be thinking that you're gathering all from the earth, right? So this is the rise in chi, as it comes up when you're working with the earth. Hey, unified. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa, wey? No, I'm just kidding. Let's going back. So rising. Shh. I'm trying to think if I had left anything out before. Yeah. Commanding force, the liver, that's what it is. Anger, frustration, commanding, right? Detoxifying, so tells everything where to go. Commander, that's the energy, and it rises and creates, and it brings new. It's a driving force. So you want to make the shh sound. And all of these sounds, they're really weird when when you make them, but it comes from them sitting like in meditation, in the woods, wherever, in nature, and just listening to the different sounds, and so you can argue like the sound shh it sounds sort of like wind blowing on trees, right? So the wind element, wood, right? But if you think of, you go inside the wood, and then you think of its, how it expresses itself. So it makes a and if you listen, it's not like a cascading water, right? It's not just air, it's generating. It's generating, rising, and expanding in the energy, the wood element, because it's absorbing everything from the earth, all the nutrients, all the dead, which is nutrients, right? Whatever it needs. And then it creates a tree. And what is it? And I mean, it's because it's not just water. I mean, it needs water, but without the soil. So this is why, then in the creation cycle, it's, wood rises up out of the earth, so it cuts the earth. So as metal chops wood cuts through the earth, and like I said earlier, it doesn't have an absorbing energy necessarily because it already does the absorbing, but its focus is on its creation outward, and then the leaves on the trees and everything like that, or plants, reaching up for the sun, is what they call it, and it does, right? Of course, it's beautiful sunset. Hey, Angel, oh yeah, yo. So yeah, and what I do, so I did topaz, we got that. I was going to pull a card just to see for what people should do, perhaps, and maybe I'll put them into my other videos, but like a quick, what can we do with the wood element for ourselves moving forward. But really, the reason, like I say too, I'm doing all these things is so that you understand that it's real. like I'm sitting here and it's the deer, right, or the green dragon, so I can either shh like a dragon, or I can do the deer. So the movement, you have your antlers, right, but you're rising up and you want to twist because you want to engage your liver, so you want to twist to each side, just for health's sake, right? And activations, and with your ligaments, extremely important to strengthen and tone your tendons and your ligaments with the liver in the sh sound. So you can sit, you can stand, you can do whatever, and just make that sound. And it's why, while the monks, they and they, all of these things, they do more than just umming, but that's just all we ever really see. Especially a Taoist, they're going to be doing all of them. And then once you get to the level of connectivity where you can do it sub-vocally, right? That's how they get that really low, because they practice for so long that eventually they start to generate it from their belly. Like there's nothing to do with up here. And so then you end up embodying it, and you can vibrate a sound. Is how you heal. You can heal your whole body with all of these things, with a sound, guys, with a sound. That's why sound healing and color therapy are going to be the first things we're all going to start doing. We got crystal bowls out there, singing bowls, right? And we got, what else did I say? Colors. Right? It's all out there. It's all out there already, and that's why those sessions are so powerful. Anytime you do a crystal bowl healing, or for me, it's always just been making my own weird sounds, whatever. But I mean, that's why they work. That's why they're so amazing. You hit that one bowl. I mean, you go into a shop with like singing bowls and just like ask to see one, right? Which I didn't ask, but she's showing me the one time. She's like, check this one out. It was like Morgana, like Morganite, and I don't know if I'm saying that right, Morganite, and then I hope it's not that. It's not that. And something else that was blended into it, or like not amethyst. And I mean, it was like she hit it, spun that thing around the bowl, and the whole entire store just like, when you get your ears and it sucks up and you can't hear anything, and when we're getting downloads or we're getting communications coming in, like the whole store had no sound. Like like Morgana just like showed up and was like, I'm gonna vacuum all sound out of it. Like, it was intense. And that's why these things heal. Because when you allow your body, the vibration to go through you, it's a done deal. That's why you heal. Because again, it's that illusion that we're solid. We're not. We're frequency. We're emitting all the time something, and we're vibrating, and things are coming through me right now that I can't see. I got beings coming here. I got Faith, right? Archaea Faith. She popped in. She's been here. I want to do more for Faith, because I feel like it's such a generalized concept, and as people, maybe humans, whatever, we don't appreciate it as much for the power that it is. And not like we don't, but it's like, we think Faith, oh yeah, gotta have Faith, yeah, I know, like, wouldn't it be nice? But I mean, it's really powerful, right? That's what the point is. It's extremely powerful. When you have faith, when you have undenying, unshakable faith, that's when you change the world. And it doesn't come from doubt, ever, right? Yeah, Faith. Yes, I can feel you. I feel you getting powerful right now. Right? She's awesome. Archangel Michael's counterpart. Yep. I know it. That's so funny. They come together, That's how I met her. It's like, who's your twin flame? Twin flame, And again, twin flame, you guys, don't worry about that. Don't worry about it. There's so much of that going on out in the community, Yeah, we all got flames that are twins that are. We all got a million things, out there. It's infinite. Remember, 1% versus 99% that's still out there. Even if I heard somebody say 1.5%, I saw 3% or whatever, and I'm just like, well, we don't know nothing. We still don't. How are you gonna argue 1 to 3? Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I thought we were. I thought Jesus had something to say. Never mind. Go ahead. Right? Just teasing. So yeah, but really make So inhale. Picture just feel green. And you don't have to visualize, but you can just saturate your body with the sound, with the color, with the vibration. Again, generating, rising, and expanding, right? I like that, generating. That's very good because it's absorbing the nutrients. It's in the process of generation. So your whole body, and you your hands will naturally come down, as your breath comes down and stuff. And that's still the expansion. That's still the leaves. The gravity pulls on the things, and it stretches them when it pulls them out. So even gravity, even it's still expanding. That's because it's falling. Especially it's held up, so it's stretching itself out, right? What else is on the page? Yes, sound rises from the liver. Yes, always. You know what I mean? You want to. It's like when I said with the fire and the heat, right? You want to. Okay, I was out of breath there. I let too much out at the start. And you want to feel it come from here. You want to feel your anger with the liver dissipate when you turn it into kindness. When you make the the commander is directing, and so now all things are in place, and so it's control and decisiveness for the yang qualities, and the yin quality is kindness. As the feminine would offer kindness, and the male would be balance, decisive, control, because it's father and mother, right? So it's, coming down hot, coming in hot, right? And then the fountain, right? So it's a fountain in the shower. Space Father showers, Yang, the shower of yang, right? Go up, come down, right? Crown of the head. You can breathe the colors. This is what we're going to be getting into, so I'm going to start teaching, right? You get into different kinds of Qigong forms to activate different places in your body, meridians or organs or whatever. And we can I don't want to, you just got to combine it right. You got to know how you're feeling. If you have, like inflammation, right? You don't necessarily want to, like the heat, right? You're going to let go of a lot, but there's going to come a point when you've let go of as much as you can because the inflammation's already there. You've gotten rid of the heat, but now you need to cool it with your water. And so you need to pull up your chew sound. You literally need to inhale and go, right, and bring it up into your heart, and then heat out, right, cool it off, right. And so there's all the different interplays, and so that's why I was saying earlier, why is this important to spiritual anything, right? Because it's only because it's how creation works. You know what I mean? And yes, creation obviously starts from consciousness and then goes, as we know. But and that's the thing too, that, like science, I was thinking about this, and I've thought it a bunch of times, but as a good example of the insight that science gives is, science is always like testing what something is after it is already what it is, so science says, oh, this molecule and that molecule, or this atom and that atom, electrons, protons, neutrons, and then it combines. And so that's the part, this is how this works and this is how that works. And they're very correct, right? But the reason it's combining like that is because we wanted to make something. And in order to make something, right, we had to use it out of this stuff. And so it had to be made, with whatever, we can create from the nebulas, from the planets and the stars, right? So it goes, it's like the understanding of intention into creation, because the Wu Ji, the original point, right? The first like initiatory movement, which I probably said before, is the thought. As soon as you have a thought, that's why all the practices in Qigong, you start from Wu Ji, and you just stand, and you're not thinking about it. It's like meditation. You're not thinking about anything. You're not doing anything. You're in complete nothingness and oneness with everything, as best as you can, And from there, you wake up, the spark of life, right? And then you go into your movement. And then what happens? So what happens first, right? It's first the intention to move, and then the spark goes up to your brain, and then your brain, from your intended, right, like consciousness, right? It doesn't just come into our brain first, right? It comes into form over time, like through atoms, little by little, right? So this idea that we have Shen, we have spirit organs, right? Like, and you have grief in your lungs and sadness. So you have the demon of grief and sadness, right? And hurt and pain and that kind of pain, emotional pain, in your lungs. And so you have to breathe it out. Like, and so all of these things, this is creation. This is how all this stuff comes to be. We're, again, science, that's like us humans. We're on the upside down. It's all flip flop. So we're looking at it, trying to figure it all out from down up, right? But that's not how it got here. And some people say, there's that, I don't want to get into the debate or something, the evolutionists and creations, and yeah, we evolve, yeah, but it's like, what do they say, carbon-based life, so sludge, it's the most basic form of carbon, it's like sludge, oil, so we were just oil, and we're like, yo, I wish I had legs, and then I wish I had a finger so I could do other stuff, it's like, it's funny, like, but then it doesn't mean that, it's not how it happens. I mean, look at insects and amoebas and all that stuff. So there is a level of that, right? But it's micro and the macro. If you think of beings creating smaller and smaller and smaller things or something, I mean, there's so much more to the spark that creates life. And then every little molecule or every little thing comes out of it. That's why they talk about, the belly being the center point. We still have our brain cells in our belly because that's how we got all our food, was from our belly. So, spark of life happens, man and woman, boom. And then all of a sudden, I mean, from two chromosomes, you know what I mean? Whatever, or however many, well, it's 26, and you know what I'm saying, but, and then that's it, and then boom, the whole spark of life came into existence. So the above, so below, right? We're merging, we're going to merge, we're going to meet in the middle. So that's the third particle, human, you, being your own universe, being your own. That's why Spirit has said before, we've said in many past videos, you all will be creators of universes. It's not that far-fetched when you're us, right? But it's wild to you guys, 1%ers, Hey, we are the 1%. Yes! I don't know if that's... Wait, no. I know my bank account doesn't say that. Yeah. Hey. Alright, let's see. Okay, messages. Yep, no, not too much. I don't see how many people are on here now, so I don't know. I gotta stop using. I'm gonna look for something else. So let's do. I'll probably do StreamYard. StreamYard. Everybody goes to StreamYard. I gotta upgrade, and then I'll be able to stream. Oh, I could stream to Facebook. That'd be kind of cool. See what that's like. I'm going to pull a card real quick for guidance on the liver energy for any and all for this video. Right? It'll be here now and or later. Liver energy, liver. Shh. Get into the feeling. Get into the twisting of your body. Get into your ligaments and your tendons. Stretch. When you stretch, say the shh. Exhale, shh. When you stretch, and you'll feel it'll relax. As soon as you inhale again, though, it's gonna go back to being tight because you made this sound that it loves, and you can't hold your breath forever, or So you'll notice the change, and that's the subtle changes in your body. This is why Qigong goes so slow. There's a reason to go slow. It's opposite than what people think. It's not just going slow. It's like even if you're working out, go slow, right? Lift the weight as slow as you can, right? Use every single little muscle and tone, every little, we're supposed to go slow, guys. We forget we live in a fast-paced world. We don't have to go fast. We're supposed to go fast when you want to go on a roller coaster or something. I had a dream I was on a roller coaster, and I didn't mind it. That's funny. I was like, this is going to break, and I didn't have a moment like that, because I don't trust people who build roller coasters. I don't know. They're probably great engineers. I don't even know. I'm just saying. That's why I don't like roller coasters. I mean, I've been on them, but I don't trust them. I don't feel safe on a roller, but I'll jump out of a plane. I'll probably be okay with that, as long as I got a guy behind me, because once you do that, you ain't got a choice. I mean, it's ride or die. So, for some weird reason, I know I probably faint, pass out, I'm just passed out, and then I would wake up. I know it's going to happen, something like that. Or I'm going to puke, because my gut's going to go, and I'm like, oh, shoot. Sorry, that's gross. I'm just sharing with you guys. Anybody skydived before? You guys skydived? I'm excited. See, I get excited when I'm jumping out of a plane. And then my ghetto side says, like, no, I ain't jumping out no plane. It's so funny. Like, where I grew up, like, all my friends, I couldn't ask any of them, yo, let's go skydiving. Like, what? You gonna pay somebody to jump out of a plane and you might land okay? Yeah, I know. That's why you just gotta do it. That's the difference. Are we thinking with our heads, or are we living with our bodies? If I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go. And this is a pretty good way to go, because I'm pretty sure once I land, it's gonna be splat. It's gonna be instant. So, but never mind. I'm gonna stop talking about that for now. I'm not getting a card. Am I not focused? Come on with the cards. Wood element, right? We're creation. We're talking about direction and crafting the woods, right? You're crafting your ligaments, you're birthing out of yourself, right? So, okay, yes, let's put focus on this area, okay? Of the fact that, like I said, all the elements, they work. How does wood work in your body? It grows everything. That's why we started talking about the baby and the navel and the spark and the creation, because then from there, you expand out your arms, your legs, your fingers, right? If you think about it, we have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? We got 2 legs, we got 2 arms, we got a head. We have 5 toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? You could do, or wait, it would be eyes, nose, mouth, ears, and then tongue, right? So the mouth and the tongue, that's your earth, which we'll get into the last one. Well, the 5th element, the organ. There's a 6th. We'll talk about that later. It might be a little longer, but we're gonna have to put some stuff for that one. So let's see. So creation, right? So we've done them. So if we do, I don't want to do them all yet. Right? Just the wood. Okay. So the water supports wood, right? Water signs, wood signs love water signs, right? That sort of thing. There's so many connecting things, fire signs and wood signs, earth, fire, metal, earth, and then water, metal, and then back to wood and water. Let's see. This is from, I'm going to do Messenger Oracle. I'll just drop one card right quick, just to see what is the appropriate balance in your description. The wood element and anger, right? Because when you're angry, you're we're talking about you're creating it. Holy moly. You just dumped 3. Let's go. I'm down. But 4. Holy moly. That was like a fallout. I knew you wanted to, I knew it wasn't just going to be 1, but I didn't know you were going to do it like that. Okay, so let's see. So these 2 this is definitely them. Okay, so the 2 that popped up first, this one's cool. I've never pulled this card yet. Like a sun and moon, yin and yang. Here you go, guys. There we are. What's that? Tree. Got the eagle, 3rd eye. All right, cool. It says need and necessity, number 28. What does that have to do? It'll all connect. Let's see. Need and necessity. Night and day exist within the very same moment. Creation and destruction wear the same face. You only see one or the other because you're not seeing the whole. What you may see as harmful, another may believe to be good. All is based upon perception. In nature, this is a cool card. In nature, all occurs according to need and necessity, not right and wrong. Ask yourself, is there a genuine need to act? Is change necessary for your continued well-being and happiness? If the answer is yes, then act. If the answer is no, then do not. Very good. See? Control. Liver. Look at these cards. I'm telling you, when we pull cards, these guys, this shit's epic. Demonetized. Dang! I think I made this whole thing, and then I just said it right there. Let's see. K. Oh, I didn't even show you the, hold on. Cool. So, yes, know your fears. Where's the lion? Who needs some lion? That's kind of more like a tiger. Look at that. That's cool. What does it say? Yeah, know your fears. And it's number 20. So you have fears, both big and small. Some fear is felt for good reason. It serves to remind you to be cautious and not to take foolish and dangerous risks. Other fears you feel are but shadows that you have made real and given substance. They serve only to make you doubt yourself, to question your good judgment, to fear success, to restrict, and to limit. Look within, know your fears, shine a light upon them, and see them for the shadows and mist that they are. Very good. Very good. For the anger. It is fear that causes the anger. It is fear that causes most all of the stuff. What's going on? Adam intervenes. Intuitive algorithm interface program. Oh, yeah. Changes everything. Does what does, creates it. Yep. It's the atom. You got it. Okay, and these ones landed face down, so I'm going to flop them up. First time. Oh, here we go. Nice. Protect the wild and green. I'm just saying. There she is. And then that, oh wait, 32, okay, hold on, 32, 33, oh, go back. Okay, if this message isn't obvious enough, protect the wild and green. You are a guardian of the earth and all who share it, the trees, the animals, the birds, insects, and inhabitants of the ocean blue. It is time to play an active role in protecting and preserving the wild and the green by being aware of and limiting your impact on the natural world. This world is not yours to possess. It is a gift given to you and your children. Tread gently, tread with care, and walk with love. Remember, your relationship with the world is a symbiotic one. Yes, sir. Very good. The connection. The wood element, right? All of it, nature. Love it. Know your fears. All right, let's see. Seek your answers within. Now we got this guy. Look at the bear. Dude, I love bear cubs. They're the cutest things in the entire world. 36. So we got seek your answers within. Yes, sir. And that's just like all of it. All what we're doing. All the energy. It's all within us. Good, the heart. It's like got hair on the heart. This is eyebrow. That's a fully fledged eyeball right there, like with eyelash and everything. Okay. If you find yourself confused, your intuition and inner voice drowned out by the answers, wisdom, and advice of others, then it is time for you to step away. Withdraw to a place of solitude. Like the bear, it is time for you to hibernate, to go within and seek the void, and to embrace the silence that dwells within. Within that silence are the answers to your questions, and because they are answers born of your truths, they will be answers that move you forward instead of holding you still. Yay, thank you. Very good. Yeah, and really, it's important to do these things, right? First card, action, wood. Control, kindness, right? Do you need to do it? Or are you just going to hang out right there? Is it the raven? That's the three-headed. Oh, I didn't even see the wings. I didn't even see the wings. See the wings? I was like looking past it all. I didn't even see the wings. It's a three-headed birdie with the eagle. Holy moly. It's cool. Okay, and then what we get? Oh, now we got knowing your fears, right? Right. You have to be able to, I say this all the time, know who you are, right? Knowing, like, what it is, why it is, where it's coming from. Like, truly, like, if you're like, oh no, I'm worried my kid something gonna happen. Okay, why? What did you see, right, that's making you, there's always something to trail way, way back, and that's shadow work, that's all that stuff. Right, and then we got back into the wild and green. So knowing your fears, protecting, taking care, and the wild and green is you. It's not just Mother Nature, which is a symbiotic one. You take care of Mother Nature take care of you. You take care of yourself, you take care of Mother Nature. Because you're taking responsibility for yourself. excuse me, and you're not having Mama Gaia have to recycle your messes, right? So then make right action, so know your fears, choose, right? Protect yourself, your body, grow, heal, right? And then answers, whatever it is that you need to do, whatever you need to command, whatever choice you need to make, right? Right here. Go inside. Every time. You want to know how to communicate with with your liver? Start making shh sounds a lot. Do it a lot. It'll start talking to you. Your liver will talk to you. Your liver. Because it has a spirit. That's what I said in the beginning. Jing, Qi, Shen. Right? We have Jing, our sexual creational energy, or Qi, our manifested body, horizontal plane, and then our Shen from the skies. And then, did I get it wrong when I said before? So, and then in the sky, it's got the 3, so it's space, which is in the middle. It's got suns and planets, right? So the suns being the reactor, fire, father, and the planets being the mothers, right, to the receptors, and then the space in between, or cosmic dust. I'm not sure what I'd have to reference that, right? But it's all relative. You can see the connections, and then on Earth, we have land, we have water, and we have wind, like in between it, So it's like the 3, and then as I said with the Holy Trinity, yeah, that's what we were saying before. So recap, and look at it too. It's kind of cool. It's like we got like the way they came. It's like we got like a nature card here, and we got the darkness card. And then we got another nature card. And then we got another darkness card. And it could have even gone, because I just picked these up too on the ground, and I flipped them, and actually she was on top. So I read her first. So she goes in between, right? So like that. Not like it really matters. But if it was like this, you could even say, go inside, know your fears, go inside. Choose, right? What choice do you make? Figure out your fears and then choose, but then kind of works out that way anyways, because fear, choose, and then go inside if you don't know. So it's all the same, right? It's all the same. It's all the same thing, because the message is the message is the message. This is how you understand the message. It's not for you to figure out all the time, I mean, that was, you don't have to try to figure it out. You're just communicating. I'm already trying to say this to all of us, right? So the cards are just popping in because it's me. It's all us, right? It's in us. It's communication. It's a symbiotic relationship, right? I'm here because I got something they want me to say, and then they're here helping me say what they want to say, and then what I need to say, and then it all works out. So yeah. So yay! All right, guys, I'm gonna let you go. 48 minutes. It's about an hour. Yeah, these are just the elements too. So the fact that they're even getting this long, I added cards to this one. So cool. Let me know if you have questions. Practice all the sounds. We're gonna get into it. Like I say, I'm gonna do videos. I'm gonna actually make, it's all gonna be out there. But get a head start if you want. And then once we do, we got Earth next week, and then week after that, it's going to be the triple warmers. That's the 6th, right? The triple warmer is very important. So it's your pericardium. So it's very important. Your whole body, your pulse, with the pericardium. So yeah, and that's kind of the 6th organ, And again, you can, where's the skin? That's part of the earth, but because again, this is our physical land, right? We'll get into that next week, anyways. But all right, yeah. And is that it? Seeing if anything's flying around that's worth catching. Nah. All right. I'm out of here. Love you guys. See you next time. Thanks for stopping by. Much love.